Okay, so I put all of my Michelles kind of where I want them. And what I can do, I put Michelles where I can see more kind of behind, and I made them a little smaller because if people are further away, they look smaller. People are closer, they look bigger. So I'm playing with that to see how big these Michelles should be. And you can see I chose 4 of them. I didn't use the whole canvas. So what I want to do is make it smaller again. I'm going to go to image, canvas size. I'm going to still have relative. I want to move it in this way. So I'm going to choose width, and I'm going to use a negative number to make it smaller. Let's try 2500. Click OK. I'm going to say don't show again, proceed, and there you go. I made it smaller. And before I go any further, also, I'm going to File, Save As, and I'm going to make this collage Zach the one, save it in my folder, click Save, so that I'm not losing my work. Okay, now we need to make this all come together, and we're going to do that using the eraser tool. That's this one right here, eraser tool. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a lot. And what I am going to do is change my eraser. So I have this eraser. It's about this big. I'm going to make it bigger, maybe about that big. I want my hardness to be at 0. I want to use a brush. I want my opacity to be at about 25, not too strong. I want to make sure that my flow is around 50, and I want to turn this thing on. So if you see it like that, make it like this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose a layer. I choose this layer. If I click on it, it will show me which layer it is. I'm choosing this layer. I go back to my eraser, and then I'm going to start to erase this layer. And if I click a bunch of times, it will start to erase. You can see it right there. And the more I click, the more it will erase. You can turn your opacity up if you need to. So for example, I want to go a little faster. I'm going to just start to erase these parts until, and I don't have to worry about erasing Michelle in front because I'm only erasing the layer behind. And the more I click, the more it will erase. Okay, so I got rid of that hard line. Now I want to turn this down a lot and just start to erase just a little bit until it blends together. And doesn't look like a bunch of pictures, but just one picture. Zoom out, see how that looks. Looks all right. I'm going to come back and do the rest of that photo in a moment. Let me now do this one. Go back to my eraser, turn my effect up a lot so that I can erase this line right here. And I can make my brush bigger too. And I'm just going to keep doing this until it looks like I want it to. And I can also, don't forget, put one layer on top of another layer. So for example, if I do that, maybe I don't need to make all these erases or quite so many erases. Maybe I can move this layer up a little bit like that. And I can also move her still. I can move her just a little bit like this. If I'm going to do this, I need to click on this layer and do more erasures around this side so that they blend. And I'm just going to keep playing with this until I think it looks very good. And you can see I have another one showing up. So she's really starting to pop out here. I want to erase on this side too. That looks pretty good. Now I'm going to click on this one again and just keep erasing until it looks as good as it possibly can. I'm going to stop this video and then I'm going to show you what it looks like at the end.